Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up.
Okay guys, welcome to the tutorial today. Bit of a different video for me. First of all, I'm going to be showing you how to play stretched resolution in Fortnite. Now, which stretch resolution you want to play, that depends on you. The first step you need to do, and this is crucial in this process, is you right click on your desktop and you'll have, hopefully in the video control panel, you may have something else, you may have another type of graphics card. Most people will have the video control panel. So you want to click on that. You want to wait for it to load. Right, and when it loads up, this is hopefully what you'll see. If not, just go to the left hand side of the screen. You can see my cursor and just click adjust desktop size and position. What you want to do is you want to change it to full screen. You want to do perform scaling on GPU, and you want to click override the scaling mode set by games and programs. Once you're done with that, go down to apply and click apply. It'll ask you that it's changed, do you want to keep this, and you'll say yes. And there you go, that's that first bit done. You then, on the top left under display, you want to go to change resolution. Now as you can see, you have the different types of resolutions here. Default is 1080p, 1920 by 1080, right? My monitor refresh hertz rate is 60. You might have much better than that. I don't know I think you can get worse, but this is just a standard like monitor. So you don't currently have the resolution you want. So what you want to do is you want to click customize. You want to make sure that this box here is checked, and you want to click create custom resolution. Now you can have the horizontal pixels and the vertical lines, and then the refresh rate and the color depth and all of that stuff. The only one you really want to be touching is this one. Unless you know exactly what you want to be playing on, you want to follow this. So I tend to play on 1440 by 1080. And that's literally all I do, is I just go into the horizontal pixels, type in 1440, and then you click test when you're done. You might want to try 1600 by 1080. I think it's 1154 by 1080, but we're going to be showing those as well. And then you see it's stretched. Do you want to save this? Yes. You want to click OK. Now it's not going to default put you into it. So what you want to do is, once you've done this, you want to click on there and then click apply. And then you click yes, and there you go. Your computer, your monitor, is now currently displaying in whatever it is you picked. For me, it's 1440 by 1080. And you close that down. And there you go. Now, I accept for many other applications, it may not be what you want. It is easy enough to change. You just literally revert the steps I just said. The only real thing you need to do is go back onto the control panel and change back to 1920 by 1080. The first steps aren't that important. Next thing you want to do is the Windows key on your keyboard. Hit that and R at the same time, and then it'll bring up this little box. If you haven't already got this in it, the app data, then type in app data like that and click OK. This will bring you to here. You want to click local. Scroll down to where you see Fortnite game. Go to saved, and then it's configuration from here. So config, go to config. Then you want to go to Windows Client, Game User Settings, and then open it. Yeah, that should be what yours looks like currently. You want to open that, so you open it up, and then you can see you've got the two 1920 by 1080s, you've got another 1920 by 1080, and you've got another 1920 by 1080. So what you want to do is you want to change every single one of those to your resolution. So 1440 by 1080 in the resolution size X, 1440 by 1080 in the last user confirmed. Scroll down to desired screen width. I want it to be 1440 by 1080, and then scroll down to the last user again, and it's 1440 by 1080. Then you want to click File. You want to go Save, and then you exit out of that. But before you then go up to Fortnite, you want to right-click Game User Settings and go to Properties. See at the bottom, click the Read Only and apply it, and then click OK. Close that down, and then open up Fortnite, and there you go. We're in stretched. You can see how much more stretched the screen is, and that is essentially how you do it. I'm now going to show you the different types of resolution there are. The main four I'm going to pick on. and I'm going to show you the difference. And then we're going to talk about why people use stretch resolution and why people use different resolutions, and hopefully help you pick the resolution that's right for you. Okay guys, so here's me showing 1080 by 1920. This is the default resolution. Most of you will be used to this. You can probably skip this part of the video. But let's talk about stretch resolution. So people use it for a number of different reasons. For a start, which you're about to see in a second when we get to 1440 by 1080, which will be put on the screen in about 30 seconds time, you'll notice that the character is much wider, which makes shotgun battles a lot easier. And let's think about it for a minute. How many shotguns do you die to on a day in Fortnite? It's probably a good 70% of your deaths or whatever, isn't it? Like, that's the key. That is why a lot of people use it. That's one of the biggest factors for a start. So you can see the stretched character on your screen now, and it is very stretched, there's no doubt about it. The next reason is the smoothness of the game. The game lags a little bit in 1920 by 1080. Not every movement is smooth. Every movement you do in stretched resolutions appears to be 10 times smoother. The building feels nicer. It doesn't feel as quick and fast paced. You feel a bit calmer. And one of the biggest factors is that you get more FPS. Your game's not running at such a high setting. You get more frames per second. I for a while was playing on 60 frames per second, which isn't unbelievable at all. And then I swapped to an uncapped frame rate and stretch resolution, and I'm constantly getting up from 120 to 140 on a good day, like, at least. I mean, some days I'm getting 200. It's ridiculous, and my PC is good, but not unbelievable. Okay, moving on to one of the more popular ones again. This is 1600 that you can currently see on your screen, 1600 by 1080. Now, I don't notice a lot of difference between this and 1920 by 1080. I know this is what a lot of pros do use as well, but I know a lot of the liquid people, like Chap 72 Hours, have recently changed to another resolution, which we shall see in a moment's time. But I don't see this as that much different. I think this is for people that want to play stretch but don't want to lose too much quality in their video. I think this is quite a good setting to play on if you're making videos or you want to keep the graphics high, etc, etc. But it is down to preference. What do you find easier? What do you find the characters bigger on? What do you find smoother? What do you get more FPS in? That is the sort of reasons people change their settings and their display. Right, lastly, we have probably the most controversial one of all. Now, look at how stretched this is. I mean, this is ridiculously stretched. This is where it gets, not silly, because I actually don't mind it, but this is where people start to get annoyed with stretch resolution. You can see how stretched it is. This is the most stretched you'll get. Now, this is currently what players from Liquid play on, such as Chap and 72 Hours. They're both playing on 1154 by 1080, which you can see on the screen, of course. Now, I had never ever tried this one out before, but I tried it today, and interestingly enough, I quite liked it. It's not good looking, there's no doubt about it. You can't beat around the bush with stretch resolution. They aren't very good looking. Like, if you want good looking, stick to 1920 by 1080. But I find myself, anyway, I play a hell of a lot better in stretch resolution. Now, maybe that is purely in my head, it's all psychological, blah blah blah. I really do like stretch resolution, and for any of you that are on the fence, considering it, not sure, etc, etc, I would just give it a go. You've seen how easy the steps were in the beginning. It might sound complicated. Once you've done it once, it's one of the easiest things to get used to, and that's what matters. So it's easily reversible, easily changeable, and you can try out all the different ones. So I sincerely recommend that you do it. And I want to thank everyone for watching this video. I hope this tutorial has helped. If you have any comments, questions, etc, please leave them in the comment section below. And thanks for watching, guys.
Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up.